WCReplays.com audio commentary number 24.
Alrighty guys, this is Lidow again for WC Replays doing another audio commentary. You can see this one's going to be 2 versus 2. I know you guys are getting sick of all the undead commentaries, but you get another, at least I have this time it's a partner that's not undead or something. So get the replay loaded, 45 seconds, 1x speed, toggle bore off, etc, etc. So basically, like I said, it's an AT game, 2 versus 2 on Twisted Meadows. We're up against a Night Elf and a random. So the game, it's very interesting, it's quite long. I'm surprised I'm actually doing a commentary on it. I actually already did another one, but I played this game and decided this one's much, much better. A lot more exciting. Alright, you should be closing on that 45 second mark. If not, pause this, get there. I'll do 3, 2, 1, go, then you go. You know the deal. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, unpause. Alright, you can see in my base I have a new build order this time. I do Crypt, Graveyard, Altar, then a Ziggurat. I like the build order a lot. It gets my hero out there fairly quick, and I get a decent amount of fiends if I need it. And I can also tag pretty fast as well. I can tag after 2 fiends, and I'll have 3 eagles chopping wood, etc. Although I make only 2 goals at first, I make a 3rd goal right at the 2 fiends. It's just what I do, so I can get some fiends out there just in case they decide to tower rush or something. I have fiends. Fiends counter towering a lot nicer than ghouls do. So you never know. It's a lot more useful. You can see my ally is Solo. He's going with the normal Farseer and barracks. So he's basically going Farseer grunts. Once he sees that there's 2 Night Elf, obviously he wants to go with demolishers to destroy any sort of huntresses they make, and they make a lot of huntresses this game. I can see my Ziggurat finished. I had to wait just a few seconds in order to make the fiends when I could. I have like 30 gold left over, so you know, it's not too much of a delay. Not bad at all. You can see both of our opponents are going Keepers of the Grove, which turns out in this game to be very, very nasty. And they have a very nice usage with treants too, which is rare. But, you know, those treants really busted us up this game. And they actually upgrade their armor as well, which you don't ever see. But I guess since you don't ever see treants, you don't see the armor upgrade. Even though they usually pick the skill point, you'll rarely see it. Maybe if they're creeping they'll use it. Maybe they'll use it before battle, but these guys are constantly slumming those treants. So anyways, my ally Solos ought to harass. I don't honestly know why the orcs even bother harassing a Night Elf with the Wisp. I guess maybe just to cause a few detonates. To be honest, I'm not sure. I don't think it works too well. So you can see that there's 2 keepers getting off the Farseer, and they're constantly just going to entangle him over and over. He's not even going to have a chance to run away that well, because there's only like a 2-second period where he's not going to be entangled. So obviously he's going to die now. And I'm just going to go off to creep right now. Not much we can do. You can see the Farseer's about to die right now. There's absolutely nothing you could have done except for teleport out of there or just not harass at all. You see Solo's already taking up the stronghold. He wants to get those demolishers as quickly as possible because he can almost guarantee that they're going hunts. He knows at least one person is, because he looks into his base and you see late Ancients of War, so you know they're huntresses. You don't make a late Ancient of War just for archers. You can see that they're also using the little murder beasts in this map. That's just one thing that they could fix. I could really appreciate this map much, much more. You can hire a berserker, a troll priest to abolish magic. You can abolish those wolves, although it costs a ton of mana. And you can see it doesn't really have the highest pool in the world, so it's not that bad. But just having free units is kind of nasty. And the priests do a lot of damage. 17 to 24 is kind of crazy. So you can see I'm creeping. I use coil on the creeps just to kill them faster, instead of just using it to heal my fiends. It's sort of a trade-off. I think just coiling the creeps sometimes is a lot better than just having your fiends get coiled. I still have to coil it because of the overseer, but that's okay. You can see I'm getting hit. You can see my partner Saul doesn't really have much since he's checking immediately the demolishers, since you know he wants to get rid of those hunts. So basically right now I have to sit back on my base. I hauled the dead tech, it's almost done. I'm just going to let them take the altar. Although I kind of wish I might have stayed it, but due to the Huntress's glaive bounce, you can't repair anything without losing a lot. At least that's in my opinion. So I'm just going to tower up and wait for the demolishers and my partner to come out. They're going to try and focus on my hauls. I'm just going to sit back, ride it out. Maybe just try and snipe a Huntress right here, but they're going to run it back in time. So I'm just trying to run back, because yeah, obviously I can't take on all that of that army. But now I have 2 spirit towers, so hopefully they'll leave me alone. They're going to try and kill the Death Knight. I'm going to teleport away to try and save him. In the end, I don't think it mattered. You can see I actually took down a Huntress. Actually, I think my Fiend took down a Huntress, because I got experience for it. And you obviously know that towers don't give experience for Jack. You can see they're constantly entangling my Death Knight, trying to kill him off. And it looks like they will get it this time. There they go. So, stupidly I didn't have an altar, so I had to wait a long time for my Death Knight to get back. Luckily I didn't lose any Fiends though, so I'm not going to be in that bad shape. I have a lot of Fiends. Let's see, 6. And my partner Solo has double racks, making demolishers. So, right now we're doing okay. We'll live. I'll just say that. So I'm going to rebuild the altar. I put it up in the north like that so they can't get to it at all. Also, they want to go through those towers. And you know, so they don't want to do that with mass hunts. So I'm going to quickly repair my Halls of the Dead. I thought it's like a glaive thrower, but I guess not. They do make them eventually though. So I realized I'm not going to push on it more, so it's just a waste to repair it. They're going to go after my partner Solo now. He has 2 demolishers, so I'm going to have my Fiends coming from behind pretty soon. So we should do okay. It's just a little bit of a waiting game right now. He continues to make demolishers. In come the hunts. And yeah. Entangle goes off in a grunt. And another entangle goes off in a different grunt. So you can see he's already pretty much lost 6 food. Not much you can do about that. So he's just going to make a few burrows. My Fiends are now coming over. The burrows are going to own up the hunts along with the demolishers. So yeah. So I'm going to come in there, focus my Fiends, run them back. They're going to get hurt too badly. I kill off a Huntress. Honestly, if a good thing to do if you're going against a lot of hunts is to hold alt constantly. So you can just constantly focus fire. You can see I picked the weak Huntresses out and I shift right click to go right to the next one if I kill that one in time. But I have to run back right now. Or lose that Fiend that's in the red. You can see my Death Knight's reviving now. He's halfway through. Solo is pretty much fought off orange. He has a few grunts still beating on the archers, and the wolves are helping out big time. You can see that the demolishers should be able to hold off pink fairly well, along with the burrows. So you can see they're still pretty much massing mercs. I'm just the one mercenary. You can't do it in the other mercenary, thankfully. So basically Solo's getting his barracks beat on. The demolishers are fighting away those Huntresses fairly well though. I have Fiends just dancing around in the back. They're going to come in a moment once the Death Knight's back. I don't want to risk losing another Fiend. They can entangle once, and they do right there. They do have the big health Fiends, so it should be okay. They're going to focus on that quickly, try and kill it, but I get a Huntress before they get the Fiend. I death coil the entangled Fiend. He'll get out of there alive. Okay, he didn't, but that's okay. So I'm going to focus on that next Huntress and the next one. They're both gone. I lost another Fiend. I'm just going to get out of there right now. I'm holding all. I'm seeing a very weak archer. I'll probably go back to hit it and mount it. There I go. So I'm going to do it to the next one. It's in the orange. He's gone. Get level 3. So it's going to be a huge help. Level 2 coil is going to hurt those keepers of the grove and the archers big time. So you can see the orange is enforced to retreat by Solo. So we're both going to hit pink together. Luckily that creep that I left alive is going to come back and help. So thank you very much, creep. I'm making my lich now, so I can have a nice little nuke going on and be able to hurt those archers. Let's see, right now they don't have any upgrades on their archers. They will very soon. They get to like 3-0 with archers, and that's just not nice with the tangle and focus fire on your heroes. It's nasty. I hate it. So you can see my lich is out. I wanted to creep quickly, but I decided actually we should attack since we have the demolishers. We can hopefully do a nice amount of damage to one of the night elves. And we're just going to go for the guy that's closest to us, Pink. So we see Pink, we're going to hit him with the wolves a little bit. I was hit with level 2 wolves first. Since normal damage is going to do a nice amount of damage to the archers, I pick off an archer with a death coil. It's a pretty nice move. Since they have 240 health, if they get hit just like twice, you can just coil it and they'll be dead. So you can see 2 of us come out and detonate, suck up some mana. Let's see, the Death Knight and the Farseer both lost 100, if they even had that much. I'm pretty sure my Death Knight did, but I don't know about Solo. So basically we're going in there right now. Orange has been coming from behind, so I realized I need to save those demolishers, so I go back behind them, try and save them from any damage. You can see the treants have been summoned. Pink treants have 5 armor, the orange ones don't have that upgraded yet. So there's a weak Ogre Mauler, I finished him off quickly. Just gonna focus on the archers, run back, trying to make sure I get that little hill advantage right there. You can see the treants are doing a nice amount of damage coupled with the entangle. Treants actually do a decent amount of damage, 15 to 17, that's a lot on crit fiends. That's what, like 20 plus, and you get 3 of them at a time at this point in the game. Yeah, that's not cool. You can also see this double bears out, so they have a lot of summons. They have more summons than they have an army. I mean, I just think that's kind of not fair, but whatever. So yeah, I wanted to get out of there right now. There's just way too many summons, and there's a few archers to deal with. I'm gonna lose my lich to the army of summons and archers. You can see they begin upgrading the archers now. I'm only gonna get 1 crit fiend and Death Knight out, but at least we did a decent amount of damage to Pink's base. He pretty much lost any building able to make units, but he does still have the merc camp, and I haven't created the north one yet, but they will eventually, I'm sure. Gotta continue massing those mercenaries. So you can see, let's see. I'm just gonna run home. They don't really want to attack. They don't think they have enough, and they probably don't. Solo has to teleport out or lose his hero. He did almost kick off an archer before he left, but it was just a second too long. So they're gonna remake their Ancients of Winds, Ancients of Wars. You can see they're already attacking the Tree of Eternity. Well, at least while miss. You can see that the Keeper of the Grove picked up Unholy Aura. Not sure exactly where from. Maybe he just picked it up from the tavern. That's all I'm going to guess and assume. So I'm just going to rebuild. I'm already taking the Black Citadel. I'll get there soon. I'll add a Crypt Lord and Destroyers. I'm going to need Destroyers big time this game because they have so many summons in Entangle and Fairy Fire and Cyclone soon. I only have to get enough Destroyers to dispel it all. And plus, I'm not really that great at Destroyer Dispel. I think it's kind of difficult to use sometimes. But I try my best. So you can see Solo added Torn. He can use this to get wave to get rid of the casters, and it works nicely on the archers. So basically we have 3 AoE spells. Chain Lightning level 2, Shockwave 1, and Frost Nova, and I'll have Impale fairly soon. So I'm going to go creep the Rock Golems. You send the Lich in first because obviously he has hero armor, so he's going to take reduced damage, and he just has 2 regular armor anyways. And I can just coil him and so he gets back to full health. It's just a nice way to creep those efficiently. I get a Rune Bracers, which is very nice with the Death Knight. Although in this game, it probably would have been better off if I just sold it right now, as they don't really have anything that nukes. It would just reduce the damage from Entangle. So yeah, I really should have just sold it. I do eventually, but I think it was too late by the time I did. I don't really remember. So you can see they're finally going to creep out their mercenary. They can do it very quickly as they hired more mercenaries to creep it. So you can see Pink has rebuilt. He has an Ancient War, Ancient One. He is also taking the Tree of Eternity. So they're basically getting upgrades for the archers big time. They also have the Priestess of the Moon have with the trueshot or adding damage. She does get level 5. Pretty much like every hero in this game gets at least level 4. And there's like what? Let me think. At least 10 heroes in this game. So yes, that's crazy. So you can see I'm creeping. I'm having my Death Knight creep alone so I can get to level 5 faster, get the level 3 coil. level 3 coil is very nice against 9 elf, as you can just kill archers instantly with it, and I like to do hit and runs a lot. I do a hit and run on the archers eventually. It helps some. I think I killed like 4 archers in it. I don't remember. See my crip lords out. I go with impale. Impale is going to work very nicely against archers that are constantly focus firing, but this game I don't think I really did an overly amount of health, as the crip lord just was dying constantly from entangle. And if you wanted to get an impale off, they would just cyclone. It was really not cool. So you can see they're creeping. They don't really have much to creep, but they're just using the treants with their 5 armor. So they can creep with very little. But they have like 3 archers, 2 fairy dragons, and a druid with the talent, and they're able to creep that. Yeah. So let me check the mines. The mines are at 3,500-ish right now. Pretty much both teams made the mistake of not expanding early on. You'll see that very soon as we all try to desperately get an expansion up. So you can see my partner Solo found the pink knight elf creeping. He went to go attack him, but he just runs away. Pink's gonna come back for some reason. I really don't think that's the wisest move in the world, as I'm gonna come in now and I have the level 5 death knight. So yeah, the death coil almost instantly puts the keeper at half health. And I can say it's gay, but I don't care. I hate the keeper. He's dead now. And now I have a level 2 Nova. So nice area effect going on. You would think we would have the game won pretty much, since he has, let's see, decent amount of grunts, decent amount of demolishers. He has the burning oil upgrade coming, but no, here they go, fight. They have the archers standing behind the trees, so we can't really hit them too well. They have the mass mercs as well, and a mass amount of summons. You can see that they can just quickly take down my crit fiends. I'm not that great at microing in these kind of battles. I just mainly tend to focus on my heroes and destroyers, but you can see I already lost one. So my lich is getting beat up. He's probably going to die right here. There he goes. Doing a pretty bad job right now. I was just trying to nuke the heroes. I did think I could get the Beastmaster, although I probably should have just gone for the Keeper of the Girls right off the bat. Actually, the Keeper of the Girls are gone at least. It's just the Priestess and the Naga. And the very, very nasty archers. You see they're at 3-0 and 2-0. I'm sure they had the marksmanship, the long range. The Priestess aura. Yeah. Level 2 aura. So yes, they can do a lot of damage to us. And we can't really, right now, do too much damage to them. We're just pretty much relying on the fact that our AoE will beat them up as quickly as possible. You can see right now Solo is making doctors. I'm pretty sure they're mastered. Yep, they're mastered. It'll make some tauren pretty soon. Hopefully pulverize will be enough to get rid of the archers. You can see I have a few destroyers as well, so I can actually dispel some things, but I can't have enough to dispel everything. You can see I'm doing that hit and run the archers now. There's not much they can do to stop this. It's really just one of the few advantages I have right now. So you can see right now it's pretty close. Just continue to hit and run. I have to remake both my heroes, make more statues and fiends. Try and see if I can dispel something in this game. So as you can see, my Death Knight doesn't have too much mana. I could have coiled one more archer, but I didn't want to risk the Keeper of the Girl coming back, entangling me, and thus killing me. So I'm going to go buy Clarity and use it right away. Still keeping those rune braces for some reason. My Lich will be back right now, so I get that Frost Nova back. We're going to try and go do something to their base. I'm going to see if we can snipe off some of their low health heroes. Which, right now is the Naga Sea Witch. Although she is kind of just hucking right there behind the trees. Fairly safe. If we go in there, we're going to get beat up from the 2 trees, doing a decent amount of damage, but not a lot. And the mountain giants can always just taunt. Although I don't really have too much of a problem with taunt. Unless you're talking like 6 mountain giants constantly doing it. So here we go. He wants to snipe. I don't really want to. I see a lot of units, mainly archers, and I see those mountain giants, and the hawk. Hawk isn't a big issue, but he's doing a pretty good job of staying away from a crit fiend to avoid web. But right there, I got him. So you can see the demolishers doing a decent amount of damage. We'll take down the shop now. We're gonna go in there, try and see what we can do. A decent shockwave. I tried to nuke the keeper the first, but he just runs back. He entangles my death knight. I tried to tell my destroyers to dispel it, but I think they were too busy getting rid of the summons that they couldn't do it. I want to go back. They have too many summons at the moment, and the mountain giants are kind of hard to get through. The archers are doing insane amounts of damage. I'm about to lose my unhooked destroyer. There he goes. To coil him, but I didn't get it. Actually, I was going for the Beastmaster. And he has too much health. I should have gone for the Naga Sea Witch or the Priestess right now. But I wanted him gone. Didn't get it, so I'm going to have to run back. I lost my Lich. Probably from, I don't know why. Couldn't tell you, but I'm going to lose my Death Knight now. Taunt ran him back, and I didn't get away quick enough. So the Naga Sea Witch killed him off. So Solo has 4 demolishers right now. He should be able to do a decent amount of damage, since they have nice area effect, and he has the mass area effect from his heroes, so he should do okay. Right now, personally, I would have hoped he would just kind of siege the base if he possibly could, instead of just sticking around those little fairy dragons that do nothing. If you could have gotten rid of that, let's see, Ancient War, that would have been nice, but I don't know. They're gonna come back in the fence, so it doesn't matter now. You can see all the mines are pretty much out. No one has, or actually Pink has actually had an expansion up, but it's still entangling the gold mine. You can see Sala has a fire set, it's almost level 6. I don't know if he has level 3 wolves or chain lightning, I can't tell. I don't see the wolves anymore, so I couldn't tell you for sure. I think he went with the wolves, but I'm not sure. You can see he has some tauren out now. He just noticed his mine went out. And I've already started to expand. I know that's sort of a risky move, expanding right next to the Night Elf base. Although they don't really notice it for a while, so it's okay. Because normally they would expect you to expand to the north area and probably the northwest area, since that's the farthest away from their bases. You can see Orange has his Tree of Eternity uprooted, and he's going to eat some trees and trying to hide it. So just in case we were right there, he's going to make sure it's not infused and die and such. You can see the Hawk is out there harassing those peons that we're going to expand. They can't. You can see I bought a tiny Great Hall so we can expand very quickly. I had to give him some gold for that. He gets level 6. Personally, I think he should have gone with Earthquake at level 6, but he didn't. If he had gone Earthquake, he possibly could have gotten that expansion that Pink has, and that would have helped out greatly. Although it's no real guarantee. He could have just summoned his wolves right beforehand, start the Earthquake, and if the Wisp come out to repair it, just have the dogs get rid of the Wisp. If the detonate hits less repair, and if he doesn't get the Town Hall, or the Tree of Life, he probably would have gotten at least the entangle gold mine, forcing him to rebuild that. He could just constantly do that, stop their gold, but he didn't not go Earthquake. That's okay though, we'll still try and win this. We should be able to do okay. You can see his level 3 wolves, so I'm assuming he went that as his level 5 skill. I'm still not sure. We see the Tree of Eternity, so we're going to try and take that down. It's not really the tech that we're worried about taking down, it's just the fact that it can possibly expand with that. Because right now, they really don't have a need for a tech. They have everything they need from Tier 2 and Tier 3. As long as they can remake their Ancients of War, I think they're happy. So you can see a bunch of treants are out there. I tried to dispel some. As you can see, they're cycloning a bunch of our units and heroes. Crippler got cyclone into the air. He also has fairy fire on him. He'll get an entangle in the moment. I actually get off an impale, but now they entangle, they focus fire, and I used a coil on a hero, so I could not save him. See, more treants are coming out. I actually have to use animate dead to try and save her ass. You can see it's actually going to do okay. They're focusing on my destroyer. He's going to go to mad quickly to those huge damaging archers. They're doing 30 to 38 damage on the orange archers. That is crazy for a 2-food unit. You can see my Lich is going to die now. I don't have any destroyers, so I can't dispel entangle. He's dead. He does get level 5. He did kill off the priestess with a shot. So that's okay. My Death Knight, very low health. I'm just running him like mad, trying to hope he lives. And it looks like he will. I can see that's a very hurt Keeper of the Grove, so I'm going to run back in a moment, try and kill it off. I don't have the mana at the moment, but I was hoping I'd get enough, and I'm hoping he didn't run away too far. And thankfully, he runs right back into the fray. So I'm like, hey, you're dead. And there he goes. So that battle, I'm pretty sure they won, mainly because I didn't really get an opportunity to kill too many heroes. I did kill some, but I think I went for the wrong ones first. If I would have gone for the Keeper first, I could have stopped all those treants you can see running around. And I could have stopped Entangle from killing my heroes and my partner's heroes. But I didn't do that. I think I went for the Priestess and one of the Nagas first. But yeah, when you're constantly getting cyclone and entangled, it's kind of hard. At this point in the game, I do have an expansion only. They do know about it. You can see Pink has a Wisp kind of right next to it. Pink has his expansion up, so yeah. See, my partner Solid still has this level 6 Fire Seer. He isn't level 7 yet. He lost his expansion. So you can see it's still very close. Still could be almost anyone's game. It's just really, it might be whoever loses their expansion since it's going to lose the game. This is the point where I realized he does not have Earthquake. So I'm just waiting on a Blight, regenerating health and mana. My Crypt Lord's finally reviving. He'll be back in a moment. You can see I have a decent amount of gold going in. I made a Spirit Tower. I'll make a few more in a moment. Crypt Lord back. He's level 2. You can see I picked up a roll with Magi earlier in the game. I put it on the Crypt Lord. Normally you would put that on Intelligent Heroes, but I don't know. I just like putting on a Strength Hero. Give him the extra mana. And help him out with his mana regeneration. That's just the thing I have. I don't know. I'm not sure if it pays off well or it does not. You can say I call that the Wisp. I don't want any more detonates going off. But yeah, the intelligence helps a lot on that Crypt Lord. It adds, let's see, 90 mana to him. So that's almost an entire impale. Although in this game, it does not really work that well, as he doesn't really get too many impales off. He's too busy getting killed by Entangle. My partner Solo sees Night Elf. He runs back. He has 2 tauren. Summons the wolves. All of his grunt is going to go down. I'm going to try and go help him out, but Orange is there. So I was kind of hoping he would run back completely. I don't think he did that. They're summoning treants. They're summoning level 3 bears. They're using Entangle. They have a ton of damage on their archers. The 2 keepers entangling. Yeah, this is not cool. You see cyclones going off or Entangle. It's sort of a weapon of choice. It doesn't matter which. They both work very nicely. So I'm just going to do hit and runs over and over to try and kill as much as I possibly can. I head back to my Blight so I can get some mana back as well. I devour Fairy Fire. That was on my Death Knight. I'm going to run back. Solid's going to lose pretty much everything he had. He tried to kill off that Priestess. 9 health. She lived. And then he lost his Fire Seer. He loses a Tauren. There's too many summons. We can't have this spell enough. Yeah. Maybe he should have possibly gone with a few walkers this game. I'm not sure. I don't really know those units too well, so I just know that they aren't that great. But I think Disenchant could have helped big time this game. Try to kill the bear, but he blinks away. I'm gonna do another hit and run. Let's see. Right now the weakest unit's that Keeper of the Grove, so maybe I'll go for him, I think. Possibly. Yeah, I go right for him. Although they're entangling my stuff like crazy. They're trying to kill my Death Knight off with an entangle. You see the bears stunning me. Another entangle goes off. No destroying around. I go down, he's running, the bears are blinking right to me, and luckily I get away. I have a lot of gold so I can quickly buy potions and stuff. The bears are still bashing me. I'm still being chased with the fairy dragons. I'm trying to live. I get level 7 so I'm even faster now. As you saw I use animate dead earlier. Usually I would go with the aura first. Crappy impale doesn't get anything. I see the Keep the Grove trying to kill him off. Cripple didn't have the mana to do it though. Coil actually does die. No, it lives. Use the potion. So I'm just gonna try and see if I can kill that last mountain giant right there with the Frost Nova and a Death Coil. He's at 55 health. He'll die in a moment. They entangle my Death Knight, and I'm gonna try and kill the Keep the Grove. There he goes. And the mountain giant wins, so hooray! I have a ton of gold. He wants to revive his Fire Sphere. I don't know, I think after playing this game through, I wish I didn't give him the gold for the Fire Sphere, because he was just sort of free experience, I think. I should have just tried mass destroyers or something. But I just try and give him the gold anyways. Also, you can see let's see, the pink knight elf's expanding it again. So I have nice 3 heroes, level 3, level 5, level 7. And I have the expansion running up. That's 3 towers, so they're not going to be attacking that for quite a while. You can see there's a level 4 chieftain as well. You can see that they have a Beastmaster, a Keeper of the Grove, both level 5. That's a very nasty Keeper of the Grove with 510 mana. That is insane. He has a Doom Horn as well. And the Beastmaster has a Sobi Mask, so he can pretty much constantly be summoning his bears and his hawks. My ally wants to try and expand again, so we're going to creep that area quickly. You can see that the Naga Orange is back. Orange is not going to bother expanding. He's just going to have his gold fed to him from Pink, who has double expansions running. Well, not quite, but almost. Yeah, it is, actually. He hasn't put the wisp into the second one, though. So we're going to creep. Solo wants his Tauren Chieftain to get level 5, so he can get, let's see, level 3 wave and really destroy those archers. I think a level 3 wave and a Frost Nova, it pretty much means anything that got caught in that is dead. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're dead, no matter what. So that could have helped a lot. I'm pretty much sure any druids of the town caught in that would die too, although I'm not sure. They have a lot of health at Master, 380 health. They were at 300 Initiate, or whatever the first level was called. I forget. I'm an undead, I don't use casters. So, we're going to wait for his Fire Sphere to come back. You can see we have an absolutely ton of AoE. Level 3 Nova, level 3 Chain Lightning, level 2 Shockwave, level 2 Impale. You'd think we'd be able to kill their archers in one shot, along with the druids of the town. But we can't. Or at least we can try. But I don't think we do. So, we're going to go right to that Night Elf expansion, get that out of the way. So they saw those starters expansion up. They're going to go through my expansion in a moment. Once I see if they're attacking my expansion, I think that we had the better army at the moment, and if we didn't, I could just constantly do hit and run from their heroes. As long as I kept my Death Knight and my Lich alive, I would have been fine. The Crypt Lord, I don't think it was too important. The nuking, he helped a lot, but I could have lived without him, so just in case, I can always have him die. You can see, none of they're attacking me. Like I said, I think we had the better army. We had the better heroes, so I'll just let them have it. And I'm going to go take out the other expansion of theirs as well. You can see they're getting a nice amount of gold from that expansion, 6,000 plus, I think. Yeah, 6,500 or so from it. If we had Earthquake, that definitely would never happened. Maybe we could have taken out, maybe not. I'm not sure. I can second guess all I want, but I never know what hadn't happened for sure. So you can see they have a ton of treants, 7 of them, that's a lot. That keeper is never going to run out of mana to keep summoning them. +6 intelligence, oh no. They're going to go find Solo's expansion going up right now, and that's gone. So basically, it's just no one's going to have many gold coming in. Although Orange does, Pink does expand pretty soon, I think. Yeah. He runs his Tree of Eternity over. You can see he's doing that pretty soon. Yeah, there he goes. Starts to walk over right now to my old expansion. Which could lead to the cause of the end of the game. So you can see that we're going to have a fight right now. They have lots of druids in the town. They still have all their heroes. I nuked the Keeper right away. He'll probably die. Cyclone going off like crazy. I don't have let's see, my destroyers don't decide to spell not my destroyers decide not to dispel that. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just really bad at them. I don't know. I am getting rid of some stuff though. My allies fire suit got killed off. Pink has to get out, so I'm thinking this is the perfect opportunity to go kill Orange's heroes, but they're running. They're going to be long gone. I'm not going to catch them to them. If my Lich had a boost of speed, he probably could have caught up to them, and Frost Nova, but I didn't have a boost of speed. You obviously cannot buy them, well, maybe from the marketplace, I'm not sure. So basically, I'm just going to kill off that Mountain Giant, just one less unit to deal with, and there he goes. So at this point, I'm actually making another expansion, but Orange doesn't know about it with his Wisp. I realized there's a Wisp there, so I'm kind of cautious about sending over Acolytes right away. And I don't really have any food to make anymore. So I had to wait for an Acolyte to finish the gold mine in order to make another ziggurat. You can see they have Chimeras now. That doesn't really help too much. It's just to help focus on our heroes big time. They're going to try and kill off the Kirp Lord who was chasing down that Keeper of the Grove, which did not work in the end, as he gets entangled right there. When I'm running away, I'm constantly clicking to run. It's mainly in my base, and that hurt me big time as my destroyers were way too far ahead, and my Death Knight was too far ahead to go back and save my Kirp Lord. But like I said, if the Kirp Lord died, I don't think it was that big of a deal. I'll dispel the Fairy Fire in a moment, I think. So I'm just going to wait for them to come hit us. You can see they have more summons than I do have an army. So yes, I'm going to web those units. I'm going to go right to the Chimera right away. He gets a lot more experience. They even get a level 6 Lich. I don't really know why I would want a level 6 Lich. It's not going to help at all. Maybe if I can just hit and run their Tree of Eternity, but you'll see in a moment, it's not going to matter. So they entangle Crypt Fiend. He has no chance in hell. My Death Knight gets Cyclone. They tried to surround him in time, and they actually do get off in the surround, but I'm going to come in there, Frost Nova. I'm going to try and kill off the Keeper, but he had an AMS pot. He's not going to live. My Death Knight's running like mad, gets entangled. Going to get bashed in a moment. Or not. But nonetheless, he gets killed off, and that's pretty much going to be GG. Because without a Death Knight, I'm screwed. I need to be able to have a Death Knight. And my Lich is going to die in a moment. I did manage to kill off Thing's Keeper of the Grove, though. So I pretty much lost everything but 3 destroyers. Go me. So I'm going to try and kill off that other Keeper of the Grove, since he doesn't really have anything that can hit me. Just the 2 heroes. That's it. So I'm going to see if I can hopefully kill him. Right now, I'm just going to hope that they don't have an expansion. So I'll be able to revive my Death Knight in a moment. I'm actually going to I realize that they're going right up to my expansion, so I'm going to unsummon that in a moment. Get enough gold to revive my Death Knight. And I'll just pray that they did not expand. Because if they didn't expand, I think we still could have won this game, possibly. I would have just stood my base, wait for them to try and attack me. Since I still have those 2 Spirit Towers from the very beginning of the game, and I would have a Death Knight, it's just really who's chicken enough to go out of their base and hit the other dude, try and win it. But unfortunately they have an expansion, so we really don't have a chance. But I was just kind of living on that false hope of them not having it. You never know. You can see they don't really have much gold. No one really has an army at all. Let's see, there's only 47 food for our opponents. We're at a whopping 34. So yeah, it's down to the wire. But since they have an expansion, it's really over. They could just make a few units and then go siege my base. My destroyers are running on home. I probably should have went back to kill that Chimera. Although it doesn't matter in the end. So, I find Death Knight's reviving. I actually made a statue so I can have some mana going on. If I hadn't made that statue, I probably could have sold some items and gotten an expansion up, although it would have been found quickly. It wouldn't have helped too much. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. It's just a matter of me finally realizing they have an expansion and me trying to destroy it. You can see they're actually scouting the little upper area mines with the dragons. I've only seen those in like through 200 games I've played and watched replays on this map. I've only seen that crap like 3 times. It was all by undead who mask guards. That's the only time you're ever going to see this craft. It's just stupid. Although, if you ever did decide to mask guards, go for it, because no one's ever going to check there. It's rare. They're only going to check there if you have gold going in somehow. And they don't see an expansion anywhere else, and they realize, oh hell, he actually crept that. I'm pretty sure you could probably ask like people above level 15, and like at least a third of them probably won't even know that they're there. I mean, that's how rare they're craft. But I'm pretty sure they dropped some nice items. It's a level 10 dragon. He has to drop something good. Maybe he actually drops a tome of power. I don't know, I've never crafted. I've never even considered creeping it. So this is the point where I realized, oh no, they expanded. So I see a lonely old Naga right there. I'm gonna try and kill her. But, oh no, there's a crap load of keepers of the grove, there's crap loads of summons, and there's a chimera, so I'm screwed. So, they're gonna entangle. I'm still gonna continue to dispel it. I realized that we're pretty much gonna lose, barring some sort of uber miracle. Or that they're really stupid in that one dude in Downwards commentary, but they're 93%, so that's not going to happen. So maybe they'll actually try and focus on my buildings so I can like slowly kill them or something. No, that's not going to happen, is it? So they're running out. I'm going to try and kill that Beastmaster. I just don't like the Beastmaster, so if I'm going to go down, I want him to go down with me. And damn it, he goes to 28 health and he's going to live. So I'm gonna go down without killing him. I could have let's get on a moral victory there, but no. They're jerks. So at this point, there's my death knight to it. Naga, Keeper of the Grove, Bears, Chimeras, Archers, etc. I say good game, and it's now over. So I can see the scores. Very close. I was almost at the top. I was just off by 2,000. So that's not too bad. You see, I only made 44 units, but I ended up with 126 kills. That's pretty insane. So I don't really make too many units. You can see the hero kills are awfully high. The 9-elf actually kills off 14 with his Keeper of the Grove, Beastmaster, and Naga, and I get 10. I probably should have gotten more. There was a very couple close calls. So in the end, yes, I actually did commentary where I lose, which, you know, it's very rare to have that commentary do that. But it was a really cool game. Basically what we did wrong in that game is possibly some hero skill choice. I could have swung it in a different direction. I'm not sure. It's all just second guessing. And if we would have expanded earlier, that definitely would have helped big time as, yeah, you know, expansions equal gold equal not die. And, you know, and just me, like, not going after the right heroes at certain times, I'm not sure. It's all second guessing. Who knows? Maybe if the demolishers would have focused on one of the traits of eternity when we were hitting them, that might have helped. You know, who knows? In the end, it's just a close game. That was really cool. Peace. I'm out.